Alright, I had a few requests on how I play Awesome by Koe Wetzel. So I start out the intro with the chords B minor. It's 2, 4, 4, 3. Then it goes into an E minor. So second frets here, A and D. Then a G, third on the 6th, second on the A, third frets on the B and E at the bottom, actually top, and then a D, just a second fret G, third fret B, second fret E. So it's played 4 times total. The first and the third time have like a hammer on that I do. The second and fourth don't, and the fourth time is going to end on a G. So the first one we start out hitting the second fret of the B, the fourth fret of the D, and then the rest of the chord gets strummed together at once. So like this. Then you hit the D, 4th fret one more time as you come up to the next chord. So then you hit the open of the E string, and then the A and D, 2nd frets. Hit the rest of the chord, hit it again. So together. And that kind of, on the A and D, leads into the G. So, the same thing with the G. Kind of hit the 3rd fret, hit the 2nd fret, hit the rest of the chord. So, all together. That's where we hit into the D. And then at the D, at the end of that, I do a hammer off kind of thing. So, 2nd fret, open fret, 3rd fret, B string, open. So all together. Kind of just keeping the chord without the hammer off on the 2nd and 4th. So all the intro together sounds like this. Now in that part you can kind of just hear the song and kind of get the timing of that and how many times it's played and stuff. Once that's done on the intro, the verse is played 4 times. The verse I play with that same E minor, 2nd fret, A and D, rest open, G and D. So, So that 4 times, so that was 2 of the 4. And then the chorus I play with the lyrics, it's played 4 times, and I play that on a clean channel still. So everything up until this point is on a clean channel. The chorus kind of builds up, and I usually just do downstrokes. I don't do like an up on that. So on that, we do an E to D to G, back to D. So like I said, on the first 4 clean, the next 2 are without lyrics, and I do those distorted. I do power chords. So I'll just do the first 3 we see here, the bottom 3, open, 2 and 2. And then I do power chords on the 5th fret for the D note, and a 7 down here. And then the G, 3rd fret, 6th string, 5th fret, A string, and then back to the D, 5, 7. So open, 2, 2, 5, 7, 3, 5, 5, 7. So I'll probably palm mute that too if it's on a distorted channel. It's like. Then we get back into the verse for 4 more times, that E. I think that one's kind of palm muted on the record as well. So it gets played 4 times. You do the chorus again for 4 more times. I usually leave the distortion on at that point. And then we get into the solo. So the solo starts out with the 9th fret of the A string. So I'm going to play it kind of one finger as much as I can just to kind of give you that visual. So we slide into it probably from the 7th or the 5th. It's up to you. I just kind of do it by feel. And then go down to the D string. 7, 9, 7. So that's a 7, 9, 7. So 7, 9, 7 on the A string as well. So 9, 7, 9, 7. Kind of slide into it. Then 5, open, 5. I usually hit it twice. So altogether, that first part is like. And then it gets into the next part where we start getting kind of higher down here. So it's similar, kind of repeats the same. And with that part, I'll kind of pick into it, like mute the strings as I go down. So those two parts together. And then it kind of does the same thing one more time, and then it goes into a run. So there's that kind of bend on the 7th right there. So and then the run is just open 5, 7, open 5, 7 on the A, open 5, 7 on the D, open 7, 9 on the G. So with a kind of bent inverted shape here, so the 9th fret kind of goes up and the 7th stays there on the B. So 9th on the G. So altogether to that point, then it goes, I think, 5 times on that same kind of bending shape. So then so 9, 7, 9. Then it gets into the ending that's a little bit different. So we hit 10th fret of the E string, 7th fret of the B string, then 9th fret I kind of bend a bit on the G to the 7th fret, and then 9 on the D, then it looks like a 7 on the G, and then 7, 9. So the ending I usually do and end on the 9th fret of the D. So all together the solo up until this point. Then it goes into a little kind of piano part that I've kind of heard by ear and figured out. So I play it on the 14th fret. It's like right after that. So the 14th fret of the G to a 16. And then I go down a string and over a fret. So 14, 16, 15, 17, and then the 14th on the E. So it'd be something like this. 17, 15, 16 on the G. So and the third time around it's a little different. So 15 on the B, 16, 15, 15 on the B again. I think it's 16 on the G. So That one's kind of tough to slow down and tell you guys about. So 14 to 16 on the G, 15 to 17 on the B, 14 on the E. So 17, 15 on the B, and then 16 on the G. So and then at the ending, I guess we added on 15, 16, 15, 15. So then it starts building up into the chorus a little bit. And then after that, E to D, I slide into the 9th fret of the D, and then the 7, 9, 11 of the G, 9, 7, and back to 9 on the D. So hammer on 7 to 9, repeat the process. And just like that 15, 16 down there, you kind of repeat that up here on the 7th and 9th. So third time around, 7, 9, 7, 7. And then it starts building up the chorus, I believe, after that. So that chorus gets played 4 more times, and on the 5th time, so I'll probably play it all the way through real quick. So G to F sharp to D. It kind of has a little run right there. Then it goes back almost into like the intro riff for the outro, but there's a little bit of a flair to it. So it starts out the same, the B minor. Then so 2nd to 4th hammer on the D. Then 2 to open on the D. Then 2 open on the A. So all together. Then you go G to D, and then there's a hammer on from the 2nd of the G to the 4th of the G. So hammer on 2nd to 4th, and then 4th of the D to open, then 2nd fret of the D to open. So that gets played twice, and then you end on G. So all the outro all together. So I guess you don't play the D part the 2nd time around, you just end on G. So. That's how I do it.